There's been some other speculation now being thrown out there. Your former teammate caused some buzz on Twitter by saying,
"Oh, shout out to Vince, man.
He wouldn't mind seeing Kendrick Green at fullback." What do you think?
What's up, TG? What's up, TG? You forcing that, TG? What's up, man?
I'm here for it.
I need you to force that. Go ahead, man.
I think it's nice. 4th and 1, 3rd and 2. I think it's nice.
Go.
You know, why not? Like, I think you can move pretty well. Why not? I like the little move. I like the little nuance in football now. Putting these big guys that like the Y off. And
hey,
like
just to irritate it, man. Make our job a little more hectic. Yeah.
But I think you just went and got the 6-0 lineman. You just went and got that in the draft. So
you did.
Yeah, if they want to get a super big personnel, you get a 22 and put them there. You know, that's really big. That's big. They're gonna get a yard.
It's massive,
You'll get a yard with that.
It's massive.
Yeah, you're gonna get a yard with that for sure. But what's Hayward play? Isn't Hayward the fullback?
Well, he's more like we were looking at him, and Canada has said that he's gonna do more than just fullback. He's more of like the H-back because they lined him up in the slot.
So what's Zero gonna play?
Who?
What's Zero gonna play? My man that just came in.
He's gonna be he's like inline tight end. I look at him and Pat as like inline tight end. Whereas when you talk,
I feel like he's more like the H-back. I think he's more gonna be the guy that moves, like the 6th line.
Pat to me is just Pat. He's the athlete. He's the guy that we're gonna feature.
Pat's the athlete.
You throw him in
Darnell,
the slot,
right?
too.
Darnell's gonna be the guy where he's the guy that's lined up off, but he's blocking. You know what I mean? He might be in the protection, but you're still gonna run him out throwing routes. Whereas I think of Connor Hayward. Man, they'll line this dude to the slot. They'll put him at Y off, but you hardly ever see him lined up as the inline tight end. He's usually the move guy. He'll be the motion guy. He'll line up at fullback. He'll do all of that type of stuff.
Darnell's gonna be that guy. I think Darnell's gonna kind of pick that. Yeah,
see, I thought Darnell was gonna be too big to move around and do all that. I thought they would keep him more Y off, but not backfield, spaced out and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think he's a bigger Hayward. Like, I think he's that Y off. You move it. Yeah.
Okay.
You let it run.
I didn't
you hit it in the
You
hit it in the flat. I think that's what that's for.
Okay.
I think they're getting back to real big boy football. You can see that coming.
Yeah.
They might change the whole. They might bring it all the way back where it's like 22 persons.
Low key, that's why I looked at it like this. In terms of tight ends, Pat Freiermuth, Darnell Washington, and Zach Gentry. If we were going 13 personnel, those would be the 3 tight ends. In terms of the fullback convo, if it was a 22 personnel, if we trying to be athletic, it's 22 with Connor Hayward. If we trying to be big and mean, it's 22 with Monty Porterbaum, the undrafted free agent that we just picked up, the true fullback. Or if we were having Kendrick Green as a fullback, it would be 22 with Green in there. And I would kind of think of it like that. That's kind of look at Hayward and his role right now.
A lot of teams are starting to adapt that 2 fullback. It's almost like a wishbone. Fullback and that back in the dot. They might do something like that where they put them both and have them both insert because it creates a nice little crease if the linebackers don't fit it right.
Yeah, and it makes you have to play a certain personnel grouping on defense too.
Yeah, it makes you get back to real football. They get back to big football. They got the personnel where they can bring something back where it's like everybody's getting these athletic dudes at the linebacker. Now you gotta have something that can
you thump this?
Yeah, can you thump this, Chuck? I mean, they're big. They can be real big, real physical, like real control the game, eat the clock up. You know, 20 passes a game, 21 play action pass, dump it off to they could be all right.
Man, you sound like you describing old school Seattle football right there, man. That's the Legion of Boom and Wrestling, them boys, huh?
I just feel like that's what it's built towards. Like when you look how they building it, like it look like they trying to get real.
Like when you talking heavy run, low amount of pass attempts, we're gonna choke you out.
Play action, throw it to the back, let him go get this 3.
Yeah.
Play action. I'm gonna pick it out here, go do something with it.
I'm gonna make you have to tackle in space. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
The ball.
Yeah.
You know, like you're gonna have to deal with first and second down power, like true power. I mean, that might be what they're looking to do.
I can see it then. So sounds like you're on board though with Kendrick Green if he ever did decide to transition to fullback.
I like that. I think you got to try to do something.
So TG, low key, this is what I brought up, bro. So like, you were here when Rosie Nix got here, and Rosie wanted to play linebacker, right?
He was in the room with me.
Yeah. And then he ultimately made the decision. Coach talked to him, put him at fullback, and we've seen the type of career that he was able to have from that. But if he were to stay at linebacker in that point in time with the room as it was, his career probably doesn't go anywhere near the heights that we saw it go to. And when I look at Kendrick Green, you think about the guys that we done brought in free agency. Isaac Seumalo, Nate Herbig. You talk about James Daniel a year ago. You still got Mason Cole. We drafted Kevin Dotson, a couple years ago. He's still a good guy that's a starter for us. You bring in Spencer Anderson, another versatile late round draft pick. You know what I mean? So it's like all these bodies, all these guys with more capital, more cachet, and more money than Kendrick Green. It's like, do you just sit there and hope for some injuries to happen, or do you try to make the best of this scenario and potentially take that spot, or try to take that spot at fullback because it is going to be open for him?
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting though, man.
Yeah, I feel like he's at his like more. I think you try to see what you. It's always the new guy's always the exciting guy. You know how that is.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Exciting. So it's like you got to see what the new is.
No.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting, man, to see what they do. Was that no?
I like this in our fullback. I think you give him a chance. Like you save his value.
I low-key like it. I'm like, bro, you can run well. You have great size for a fullback. Yeah. And not every linebacker is going to want to hit you. When you're coming from depth, that's different than you being at guard or on the offensive line, and it's a step here, step there. When you coming from a fullback, you got time to get some speed up. You got time to think about it if you're the defender. I don't know if everybody going to want to hit that, bro.
I like that on 4th and 1.
Facts. It's going to get the yard, bro.